Alright, what's happening? We're back with... Alright, we're back with De Bello Gallico, Book 5, the second part of 33. And we're in the midst of a nice little fight. We just had the Sabinus, Titurius, and Kata, quick comparison. Now back to the action. Cum since propter on account of longitudinum augmentis, the length of the battle line, alright, so we've got a cum clause here. Your subjunctive verb is all the way over here. Alright, they were able. And then albire is going to be our first infinitive. Minus and facile are going together as the adverb. Minus facile less easily. Obire, we'll say to do. I guess perform would work. To do omnia, all things. Alright, per se, by themselves. And foresee, foresee, quid, and we've got indirect question going on here, but if you see the form of sum with the nd, we also got that passive paraphrastic happening. What must be done? In each place, in quoque loco. Alright, so that's the cum clause. Then we got to go to they ordered, and I guess, and then the pronunciare, it really just depends on the text, because some of it have it with a final E, and like this one, and some of them have it with a final I. So if it's with an I, it's present passive, it's to be announced, but kind of treat this as an indirect statement. They ordered that they announce. And then that's going to set up this indirect command. Whoa. Alright, to relinquent, to abandon their impediment, their baggage, and stand in the orb. And if you remember the orb formation, that's where you get in a circle, backs to each other, and you have your shields out. And it's basically a circular defensive formation when you're outnumbered. Quote concilium. This plan, that's the Bray rule, because, well, the quote is referring to the previous stuff. This plan. Let's see, although. And then we've got this impersonal passive paraphrastic. Although it must not. Alright, be blamed. In casu, in a mishap, Aosmodi of this kind. Nevertheless, Akita, it happened. It happened badly, so they didn't do a good job with this either. Nam 4, and then we've got the correlatives with at and at. It both minuit, it both diminished. Spem, hope. Nostris Melitibus, and this is weird because the Nostris isn't by itself. It diminished hope for our soldiers. And it made it made the enemies, we've got this comparative business going on here, more eager ad pugnum for the fight. Quote, because with a Baturum it seemed, and then we need an essay in here, and this is going to be some indirect statement happening. It seemed that it factum esse, that it had been done non sine little litotes, not without the highest fear and desperation. And to be fair, the orb is, it's a formation that isn't desperate. You're outnumbered, overwhelmed, and this is your last best chance to get yourself out of it. And it can work sometimes. However, the opposing army needs to attack poorly, and you need to keep your mind and, your courage about you and adhere to a plan. And given the fact that they said it was done in Comede, means that's not really happening. Moreover, Praetorian, or in addition, it happened. And then quote Fear Nekeses, which was necessary, to happen. It happened at that, setting up a result clause. The soldiers, will go. Commonly or en masse, yeah, it's a French thing. As a group, disqueterant, left from their signs, their standards. Alright. And then the Quisque Eorum, I really don't like the placement of this, because that's your subject for this guy. But whatever. Each of them hurried Petere aquaripare, to seek and grab. Alright, from their baggage. Ab impedimentes, from their baggage. And then quae. Which things it's quisque, so each, but they held. Alright, most dear. The issima superlative. And then omnia. All things. Clumpera enter. Were filled. With. Shouting and tears. And I know it's a plural tears. So the soldiers are in a bad situation. They're not dealing this well. You know, the leaders are running around and they're kind of following suit. They need some calm happening, and it's not happening. But this leads to them doing everything in a really messed up way. And this is basically just becoming a hot mess for the Romans. And so we need to see if, Sabinus, Titurius, or Cotta can get them out of this mess.